What's up, Mike? Thanks for dropping in, Mike. What's going on? Oh, something ain't right. I don't know what happened. Got a little bit of porosity, so I'm cutting it out. I'll do it over. Don't know what happened, boys and girls. Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. But we cut it out. Cut it out. God damn it, it did it again. There must be something in there. Doing fine right here. It done fine all the way right there. Must be something in it. I'll catch up on the comments here in a second. So, see what the hell's going on. That fits it. That fits it. I appreciate that, Alex, or Alaska. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Let me show you. See, it was doing good, done good, and then got a little bit of porosity, and then it did it again, and then it did it again, so I cut it out, and it did it again. But you see where I cleaned it with the wire wheel, it did okay. It did all right. So it must have been something in there. I don't know. Must have been something in there. That's all right, though. We got it now. We got it now. We got it now. Not right there. What in the hell is going on? Give me one of them knives. Must be something in between that or something. Yeah, the gas is on. Yeah, man, it's on. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It could have been, I don't know. Ain't no telling. It's all right. If it does it again right there, there's something in between that. And it shouldn't be nothing in between it because I cleaned it. I sprayed weld through primer on it. So it should be, I don't know. Unless the hot air is blowing the gas out. I don't know. Did fine that time. Oh, we got one more. That's more better. Look at the yeah, I cleaned it before I started. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's better now. It better now. It more better. It more better. It more better. That's a big word like mayonnaise, ain't it? More better. I don't know, it just happens like that, you know what I mean? Your mayonnaise. Yeah, you was pretty white in them videos I watched the other day, Matt. Mike, you was pretty damn white. I ain't gonna lie, you was pretty damn white. All right, so I was thinking about saving the daggone gas line, but I ain't gonna reuse it. So why save it, right? You know what I mean? I was gonna try to take the gas line out and not tear it up, but I got to thinking about it. Does it really matter? Not really. Doesn't really matter because I was gonna save all the gas line, but it don't really matter. Don't matter at all. It don't. I'm Duke mayonnaise. I gotta look. Hey, you got Duke mayonnaise all the way up there? You got Duke mayonnaise all the way up there, Mike? Sorry about that. Had a little. Well, that's a new one. Like I said, I was gonna try to save the gas line. I mean, I might be able to. It goes up in there. I'm going back with high pressure line, so we'll take it loose. We'll take it loose. Hey, Mike, let me ask you Hey, Mike, let me ask you a plumbing question. All right, so here's my question, Mike. So, first of all, I need both hands. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm glad I didn't cut that. It got a little bit of fuel in it. Glad we didn't cut that with a cut-off wheel. Ooh, that gas right there smelled like Varsol. That gas smelled like Varsol. All right, look here, look. Look at our little gas. All right, so let me ask you my plumbing question. All right, let me turn the welder off. All right, so from the highway to my house, I have 1 inch ID black pipe. Okay. And then when it comes into, ooh, that stinks. Then when it comes into the house, it goes to 3/4 pecs. Okay. All right. Now here's the thing. When it comes into the house, there's a pressure regulator that regulates the pressure. All right. Now, so, and then all the plumbing in my house is 3/4 pecs. So here's my question. So the water goes from the road, from the service, which is county service. It's 125 PSI at the road at the main meter. Okay. Then it comes to my house and it goes through a pressure regulator. And that pressure regulator is set anywhere between 50 and 85 PSI. Then the water feeds my whole house. Then it runs out of my house to the water stove. From the water stove to the shop. From the shop to the paint booth. All right, you with me? Now, here's my question. If I go in the house and I turn, let's say somebody's in the house taking a shower, and I go out the back door and I turn the spigot on, the hose bib spigot outside, the water pressure drops tremendously. If somebody's taking a shower and you turn the washing machine on, the water drops. If the dishwasher's running and you go to take a shower, it drops. If somebody's in the house washing dishes or whatever, and I turn the water on out here at the shop, like if I go in there and push the pedal on the water pedal in there, the water pressure drops. If I go turn the water on at the dog lot to fill up the dog bowl, and I come in here to turn the water on at the sink, the water drops. Now, everybody's telling me, I had a plumber come out here. Well, I had the county come out here and they checked the pressure at the road. And the pressure at the road's 125 PSI. All right. All houses have a pressure regulator at the house. So, the pressure regulator at the house, I don't know if it's good or bad, right? I don't know if it's good or bad. But I did buy a brand new one last weekend and I've yet to put it in, but I'm gonna put it in tomorrow. So I also bought a pressure gauge tester. You screw it on the hose bib, you turn the water spigot on, and it tells you how much water you got at the water pressure on the gauge, on the hose bib. I turn it on there, I got 110 PSI at the hose bib. If I come out here in the shop and turn on the sink, the water drops to like 30 PSI. If I go in the house and turn the faucet on at the house, it drops. If you flush the toilet in the house, it drops. As soon as the water fills back up, boom, it pegs back out at like 100 PSI. So I called down to the plumbing place that I got that thing from, and he said, sound like to me your pressure regulator's bad and it's not maintaining the pressure. It needs to maintain whatever it's set at. It's set at factory settings, it's set at 50 PSI. So the head pressure is at 100. I'm gonna talk this out and then you tell me. The head pressure at the road is at 100. So the head, and then the pressure from the regulator to the house is 50. Well, I'm only using 50 PSI and I have 100 feeding it. So I have a maintain of 50 PSI, still putting my foot on the pedal, right? So I don't know if that's how that works in theory. In my mind, that's how that works. So if it's maintaining 50 PSI at the house and I come out here in the shop, I know it's going to drop. The pressure's going to drop because you got pressure drop, but it's still feeding it 100 PSI. Even though if it dropped, it's still going to maintain it at 50. I told the guy at the plumbing store how my water was run, and he said it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's run 900 miles. Well, it does, but he said it don't matter how far it's run. Your head pressure is still 110 PSI. That pressure regulator is going to maintain it. So here's my question. If I put the pressure regulator on there and I set it at, hell, my pipes can hold it. I mean, hell, it's at 100 now. But if it's not really, I don't know. So here's my question. If I put the new regulator on tomorrow and it's 50 PSI at the water faucet or the hose bib, and I go inside and I turn on something in the house and the water still drops, there's nothing else it can be. I don't have a blockage. I don't have a leak. I don't have any of that stuff. None of that stuff's like that. So here's my question. Does it need to have like some kind of in between, like the house and the water stove? Does it need another pump or a pressure pump to maintain pressure on this? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. I'm gonna put the pressure regulator on there and see what happens. If that don't fix it, I'm gonna drive back to the plumbing store and talk to that guy. He was pretty nice, and see. But that's where I'm at on that. So if you got any insight on that, Mike, I'd greatly appreciate it, sir. Or you can just text me. If it's a long thing, you can text me later. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I thought we cut one for this side. We did. And that gas stinks. I don't know how I want to do that now. don't know, boys and girls. I don't know, boys and girls. I guess when I cut these out, I should have notched it. I guess I should have notched it. I did see one the other night where they didn't even box this in so you could still get to the bolt for the body bushing. What's up, Angie? I don't know. And then I can make a piece. I can cut a piece out and break it and make this piece. I can make that. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm just going to run it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna run it up to right here and then cut out another piece from here to here. And then what I can do is I can take some 10 gauge or 11 gauge and roll this piece, and it'll just be 3 pieces. Or we can try to roll that. Yeah, that's what I was just sitting there thinking. I might be able to roll it. Might be able to roll it in the roller. We can try it. We can see if we can roll it. We definitely can try. Boy, I tell you what, that old gas, boy, that stuff, phew. That gas come out of that line, boy, that stuff stank. Stunk. So let's try. So what we can do is we can try to roll this piece, and then we can roll that piece, because it'd be hard for me to roll it like that. So we put that up like that. So we need to. Let's see, we can try. We can try. I mean, we can try to bend it. I don't see why not. Put a little love on it. Hey, if it don't, hey, I appreciate that. Like I said, we can put a little bit of. We can go over here and put a little bit of. What's up, Chance? How you doing this evening, Chance? Oh, we're gonna try to bend some of this 3/16. I don't know. We might not be able to do it. We might. We might be able to try to bend it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. we need it to go that way. So I need to put it, yeah. Boy, that gas stinks. That old raw gas, that old stinking gas, boy. That stuff smells like Varsol, man. That stuff stink. All right, look. We put a little bit of love on it, didn't we? Put a little bit of love on it. Is it still fuzzy? Is it fuzzy? Is it still blurry? Okay. Oh yeah. If the screen gets blurry, let me know. I'll unhook from Wi-Fi. Wait 5 seconds, and I'll hook back. It's very, very, very foggy today. Very foggy. Very foggy. All right, now we're gonna try to. All right, well, cool. Well, if it gets like that again, y'all let me know. So we're gonna try to break this that way and see what we can do. So we're sticking in like that. Put it like this. Sticking in like that. We probably should have done that break first. So if we stick it in there like that and bend it down. Yeah. Let's try that. We probably should have done the other bend first. So it's probably going to mess up our other bend. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah. That's what it's going to do. It's going to, so what's going to happen is I'm going to try to bend this and it's going to bend that back. So, since this is on the inside, hold on, let me see something, hold on. We need this to go down. If I do that, I ain't gonna be able to get it out. Oh, I might be able to. All right, let's see. That didn't work. Let me go check. I got another idea. Let me check. Let me make sure I got this butt back. All right, we got that back. All right, let me just think for a second. I need it to break here. If I had a brake like Max got, this would be no problemo. I found one. Just got to figure out how to get it. can't weld it on first and then bend it. It's 3/16 plate. I don't have no way to bend it on the frame. Yeah, I could use. That'll work. I can live with that. Can y'all live with that? I can live with that. I sure can. Wait. Appreciate it, Angie. Yeah, Z man, sometimes a BFH is good. Just had to get a little tappy tap, 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 little tappy tap, little tappy tap, tap, tap. Just go home, Ball. Ball, why don't you want to go home? It's your home. Don't you want to go home? We gotta flex that down a little bit. Damn, everything falling. Guess I have to go get the big hammer. When I tear the chassis down, I can flip it upside down. I can finish welding the bottom. I'm just trying to get everything tacked on the top. Everything's falling. Everything fall. Don't drink this stuff. Y'all don't drink this stuff. Don't drink this stuff and make your babies be born naked. Tell it. Tell it. Now when this chassis gets powder coated, they'll dip this chassis in the solution and it'll coat everything on the inside. But I told him what I was gonna do and he's like, yeah man, it ain't gonna hurt it. That's some bad mojo right there, boy. This stuff right here smells like cotton candy. Honestly. This is weld through primer. Hey, for the ones that's on here, did y'all see I dropped a new video today? Appreciate that, Rock fan. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. I noticed that the foot traffic ain't a lot. I guess it's because the signal ain't that good, I guess. I don't know. Why didn't y'all tell me I already brought the clamps here? I wouldn't have got up and walked all over there and picked them up. I already got them. They're sitting right here. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? Yeah, I do need some Betsy clamps. I'm gonna get me some. I'll get me some. I need me some Betsy clamps. That's for sure. Betsy need to get her ass on down here and clamp it. Clamp it, clamp it, clamp it. All right, boys and girls. That looks all right. Now what I'll do is I'll draw something up on the burn table. I'll draw up this, and then I'll draw it like some ears. And then what we'll do is let me just draw it for you. So I'll draw something up on the burn table like this. So it'll be like that, right? And then it'll be like that, right? So this piece here will line up to this, right? And then what we'll do is we'll weld that, right? And then what we'll do is we'll fold this in, right? So what that'll do is it'll be this profile right here, right? So we'll draw it where it's. Tell me if it's not making sense. If it's not making sense, I'll explain it better. I'll do better. So we're gonna make something to fit this, and then we also we'll have it to have wings. So what we'll do is we'll draw something to match that, right? And then we'll add this little tongue to it, right? And then what we'll do is we'll put that in there, and we'll put it in a brake, and we'll make it out of like 1/8 inch or something, all right? We might even make it out of, I don't have no 16 gauge. I might have a piece of 16 gauge. I might have enough back there to do 2 of those. And then what we'll do is we'll put that in there, and we'll tack, and then we'll fold this over before we tack it. And then this will lay over top of that, and then we'll weld this and weld underneath it, and then the other piece will butt up to this piece, and then we'll weld down, and that will cap all that out. Does that make sense? Angie said it makes sense to her. Now we just need to make a small piece to go into here. But I don't have no metal up here. It's down there in the edge of the woods, and I don't want to go get it. Might be a booger down there. This piece here, I'm just messing with you. This piece here we'll put on there, but we can't do it because it's close to that truck. So that's that. And then I'll just tack it along the bottom. And then when we flip the chassis upside down, then we can weld everything on the bottom. But that's in good shape right there. I've been on it 71 minutes. Also, I talked to the guy out in Cali, out in SoCal. I talked to him yesterday, and we got a plan together. And I am shit canning the whole front suspension. So now I'll keep my dog bones, but everything else, taking everything off, chunk. I'm not gonna throw it away, but I'm just gonna take it off and get rid of it. So he is going to build me a set of upper and lower control arms custom, and he's gonna put all the stuff in it. So I get the upper and lower control arms and all the hardware. And he says, don't run Caprice spindles, run G-body spindles or S10 spindles. So I'll probably go ahead and do the S10 conversion on the front, so I can get the 2-piston calipers on the front and run the G-body spindle. So all the upper and lower control arms, not using them. Well, I wasn't gonna use these anyway, but I wasn't gonna buy a set and then have to modify a set. He builds them from scratch. So they're one-off custom. So you tell him what you want, and he builds your upper and lower control arm, and they're already the way you want them. So that's super cool on that. I appreciate that, Angie. That's super cool on that. So I don't have to worry about none of that mess. But he said, do keep the hardware, your dog bone. He said, and the dog bone is that right there, that piece right there. He said, keep your dog bone, but the rest of it, you can chunk it. And I'm like, okay, so that's good. So that's going on. I don't have to worry about none of that. So what we'll do tomorrow, Mike, oh, that's great. You got some OT today. Oh, I appreciate that, Nathan. Yeah. So with that being said, tomorrow I got to fix my water line. I got to fix my water pressure in the house and my shop. It's just fluctuating too bad. And then what we'll do is we'll come out here and we'll make this piece, and then we'll go over there. Oh, let me show you. I'll show y'all since y'all on here. I'll show y'all. I got the control panel covered. Now it's just sitting in here. Once I put the new carpet in, I'll bolt it down. Look here. I got the daggone cover. Look at that. What y'all think about that right there? Huh? What y'all think about that? Look like it lived there, don't it? Turned out good. And see, there's the knobs. That's the knobs for the air conditioner. See that? There's his fan control. There's that. And then there's the temperature. And then this is his USB plug. And then this is USB plug, and this is for the air ride. And then this is these air gauges right there. Yeah, that turned out good. I appreciate it. Yep, that turned out all right. Now, once the carpet's in, the new carpet's here, so it's been cloudy and rainy, so I couldn't lay it out in the sun, but I think I'm good shape. I think I can go ahead and put the new carpet in. And then I can mount that, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do on the shifter boot on that. But yeah, I'm gonna work on it some this weekend, not a lot. I'm gonna work on it and go from there. Little odd end things. I might run a few wires here and there, but I'm not gonna work on it all day because I got other stuff I gotta work on. I gotta work on my own stuff. I gotta take care of my chores for the week. So I appreciate you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Remember what I said, boys and girls, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I apologize for the poor quality of the video if it's poor on y'all's end. It's been cloudy and foggy all day. I think we've had like an eighth of a mile visibility. So I appreciate you. You too. I appreciate it. Remember, I hear him. Where you at, fat boy? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. What is it, boy? What is it? What is it? Huh? What is it? Need me to brush you? Yeah. You looking all fugly. Yeah. Yeah, I need to brush you. Probably brush 10 pounds of hair off of you. Come here. You little fat boy. Fat boy. Yeah, I got to brush you. Quit. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Remember I said don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch or sweep off anybody else.